Once upon a time, there were two best friends. One of them had a computer and the other one sucked.
Hello everybody, Actual Villains Incorporated back with some more SSX3. Tokyo, how do you feel about Bleach?
We were talking about this before the episode. I don't know, do you really want me to get into it? I'm probably going to talk about a lot of spoilers here.
Okay, so, Bleach spoilers,
Yeah,
preemptively.
The Bleach spoiler episode. Here we go, it's time, we're going to do it. I don't know why I'm holding down jump. I need to not do that.
Yeah, you're pulling to me, dude.
Anyway, Bleach spoilers episode. Fuck it. So I was somebody that liked Bleach. Yeah, I was that much of a pleb and that much of a dumbass that I was like, yeah, Bleach is good. It's a good anime, you know? Fucking get the fuck out of here, you fat, dumb, stupid asshole. I'm talking about Bleach. Anyway, yeah, so I was into Bleach in my younger years, and it was a good fucking like show for a while, like, and you can say whatever you want about it. You can be like, it was a trash, hot booty, garbage fucking anime, and that's your own fucking like opinion. And I at one point thought it was just the tits, just the best. I mean, it had original powers. It was your pretty typical shonen anime. What happened to me? Pretty typical shonen fucking anime, alright, where fucking, you know, you got your powers buddies and fuck, and you go around, but it had some unique concepts, and the take on the idea of Shinigami is like fucking gatekeepers and shit. It was rad, and then, you know, like Ichigo, he was bland as fuck, but
Which
like,
I think is true of most anime protagonists, like, not named Goku.
like,
Or, like, no, even the Goku was kind of boring. He just had a lot of personality for being
fuck up
boring.
this shortcut. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm flipping.
Oh, you fucked it!
Damn it, I'm gonna lose this race because I'm talking about because I'm mad about Bleach. Anyway, so yeah, but then shit started happening later on. They started doing a lot of filler arcs that didn't make any sense, and it was like whatever. I was still in it for the main story, you know. Fucking there was some shit there, and it was magical in its own sense, even if sometimes it just wasn't great. But then okay, they started doing filler arcs in the middle of fucking story arcs. Like, they would get halfway through a story arc and start doing a fucking filler arc. Okay, like, that's just fine. It's not. Don't do that. Okay, I'm trying to have like some fucking continuity of story here, and it's like, when do these things even happen? Because they reference the filler arcs later, like they're fucking like solid canon. And it's like, well, that's great, but when did it happen? They didn't leave the other spirit realm just to fucking go back home and have a fucking arc about fucking vampires or some shit. Like, fucking one of the filler arcs, man, one of the goddamn filler arcs, they ripped off their own show in their own show with their own show. Fucking, they had this whole Spirit Sword arc, and if you don't know anything about Bleach, it's kind of like the fucking thing, okay? Is they all got swords, and they got, you know, like fucking spirits, you know, they're like, they've got their own kind of like personalities, I guess, and whatever. And then they did this like spirit weapons thing that just didn't make any goddamn fucking sense, because it was like, yeah, it
Hey, you
drains off
somehow pulled third place.
your fucking spirit energy. It pulls off your spirit energy, and then it gives you fucking, you know, a bunch of power, but it leaves you drained and could kill you if you use it too long. But they did that with their goddamn Shikai bullshit motherfucking Bankai fucking swords! That was the whole point! Was it drains your actual spirit energy to give fucking, like, I don't know, consciousness or whatever to your fucking sword, and it gives you power, and fucking, if you use it too much, you'll be exhausted, and you could actually die of fucking exhaustion because it could drain your soul. And they made another arc about that, in the middle of a filler arc, in the middle of an arc, in the middle, fuck, okay? And then, alright?
Here's my favorite.
I kept watching the show. I don't know why. I don't know why I was watching the show. But it's like an ex-girlfriend, right? You know? It's like an ex-girlfriend.
You shouldn't have landed that. I'm pissed.
They just keep fucking, you know, coming back, and they're like, wait, no, I've changed. and it's like, well, I doubt you've changed, but whatever. Fuck me. And, it's like, I'm in 4th place now. How did this happen? What the fuck, SSX? God. And then, like, fucking, they keep coming back, and you keep giving it a second chance, and they keep fucking it up, and they're like, no, just one more chance, just one more chance. Like, well, realistically, how many chances am I going to give this person before I fucking leave forever? You know? That was my relationship with Bleach at this point, was like, realistically, how long can this keep going? It probably just can't. Fucking, and then, above it fucking all, I come home one day, my buddy was reading the manga, and, fucking, they made Ichigo Quincy.
And then that's when he knew it was fucking over. When Ichigo's just a Quincy. Okay, that seemed a little bullshit.
It seemed a little unfair to the player. You know what seemed unfair to the viewer? Ichigo being a Quincy. Fucking Quincy. What the fuck was that bullshit? Alright, somebody needs to fucking explain that shit to me. Explain how they ruined years of my life, of my childhood, and my teen years. The fucking, the best of my youth. I spent time, effort. I put in so much into Bleach and my relationship with it. And they made Ichigo a fucking Quincy. A Quincy! Who gives a fuck about Quincy's? And why are you making Ichigo one? He's already got fucking every power in the world. He's a hollow and a fucking, he's got a fucking, somehow he's a Shinigami even though he's not fucking dead. You want to explain that shit to me? He's like, oh, he's got the soul of he's got the heart of a fucking Shinigami. I'll tell you what he's got the heart of. He's got a heart of a fucking bullshit loser ruining my life, my childhood, my dreams.
I like how up to this point I've said maybe 15 words. So yeah, so that's our opinions on Bleach. I only like.
I'm gonna lose this fucking.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to restart. I only really kept up with the manga in periphery. I never really watched the anime. So like, but I knew. Like, even I had the same reaction.
Does this restart? No, that restarts the competition. No, I don't want to do that. Don't you fucking.
Yeah, so like, but I had a similar reaction to when, so, two of our roommates, I don't remember what we referred to once, I'll just say two of our roommates.
Yeah, sure.
Two of our roommates were still keeping up with the manga, and, is that someone knocking on our door now? But, so one of them just comes downstairs and just goes, hey, Ichigo's a Quincy, and me and our other roommate is just like, what the fuck? And he goes up to read it, and then we just hear him from upstairs, no way! And just like, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't really even keep up with Bleach anymore, and I know that's fucking bullshit.
It was dumb! I hate, Don't make something people love and then ruin it because you own it. Okay? Because other people take ownership of that shit. They have hopes and dreams and aspirations for their animes. Okay? It was like my child, and you ruined it. You sent it to military school and ruined it with military school. I don't necessarily think there's much wrong with military school.
For the sake of this bit,
it's just like my friend went away to military school.
And then he came back and he was a dick.
I'm in 5th place. I'm pulling off the raddest tricks in the world.
Yeah, but doesn't mean you're ahead of them.
I'm on top of the world.
No, you're currently at the bottom of the ladder near it, so. Okay, in all fairness, I spent an entire episode restarting the first heat, so I can't really give you any shit.
Alright, that was bullshit.
You've only restarted once, and at least you beat the second heat on the first try. You feel better?
No! Because Bleach is still fucking ruined! Fuck!
It's over now, isn't it?
Worse than what happened with Naruto.
Okay, in all fairness, the mangaka was like, I want to end this, and they were like, here's your dump truck full of money, and he was like, alright. So, at least with him, you know, there's a reasoning as to why he kept going. It was because he was getting fucking armored trucks full of money. But, like, I haven't heard anything about that about Bleach.
Huh? Well, yeah, no, they kept going. And then, okay, they ended the anime, alright? Before the fucking thing ended, but in the middle of an arc nobody cared about. Nobody gave a shit about it. It didn't make any fucking sense. Like, why don't you care? Why don't you care about what I care about? You make it. You can't do that to a man. It's stupid. I'm so upset.
Tune in next week about how they about how I talk about how they ruined Naruto. Which honestly, I like Shippuden way more. Oh, wow! I like Shippuden way more than vanilla Naruto, and I feel like I'm in such a small group of people who believe that. And you can ask about that in tomorrow's episode. You good, buddy?
No! Bleach was ruined 100 times, and I fell for it every time.
Speaking of falling for it every time, you just watched another one of our videos. See ya.
Sucker.
Idiots.